In this video, we're setting up a value and intensity scale to measure the lightness and darkness of a color, but also the purity and saturation of two color complements. Using a ruler and a small sheet of 6 by 8 inch watercolor paper, draw the value scale 7 inches across and 2 inches high. Break each box into a 1 inch section and across by a half an inch so you have a place to label. Label the center box pure hue, the far left box tints, and the far right box shades. As we work towards the shades, they're going to get darker. As we work towards the tints, they'll become lighter. The intensity scale is going to be set up in a similar way, except with only 5 boxes across. To begin painting your value scale, choose any color you like except for black. Mix the color up very thick and begin applying it to the pure hue square in the center. To create lighter tints, add more water to your paint so that more white paper shines through. To prevent each square from blending together, make sure that you don't over-soak the paper with water and maybe leave a little space in between each square as you work. As we begin mixing up our shades, we're going to start with a fresh pile of red and a fresh pile of black in order to prevent too much water from mixing into our paint. As we begin applying our shades, we're going to be adding a little bit more black each time to make our colors darker and darker. Be careful not to add too much black at a time because it will quickly overpower your color. We're going to go over this one more time just to make sure that each step is evenly getting lighter towards the tints and evenly darker towards the shades. You want to be sure that when you're switching over from the pure hue towards the shades, that the color does not seem to get lighter. Moving on to the intensity scale, give yourself some room to work with two complementary colors. Check your color wheel to ensure that the colors you're using are indeed complementary, otherwise this will not work. In this case, I'm using red and green. Place your warm complement on one side of the scale and your cool complement on the other. Then begin adding one complement to the other little by little and place it on your scale next to the base color. Do the same on the other side. In the center, we're going to mix up equal parts of both complements until we get a nice neutral gray. Place that in the center, marked neutral gray. You should notice that when we mix complementary colors such as red and green, the colors begin to gray or neutralize. You now have a tool that you can use for measuring your color's value and intensity. Thank you for watching Stecker Studios.